a membership that was about $1,000, and they just lowered it to literally $300. And what's so cool about it, guys? I mean, the gold is absolutely amazing, but the platinum is even a step higher. And the platinum is for the kind of people, if you walk on an airplane and you'd like to be in first class instead of coach, the platinum would be for you. You know, if you go to a hotel and they give you the opportunity to upgrade and you like the better, the nicer room, that's what platinum gets for you. My favorite part about platinum is some of the most gorgeous places in the world are in third world countries, right? Like I've been to Guatemala twice over the past year, and what's really amazing is, you know, if something happens to you, if you need medical attention or, you know, anything like that, with a platinum membership, you're covered for any sort of emergency evacuation. So it's just a really cool deal. I mean, we even have like AAA type of services. There's so many cool things that you get with platinum, and you can get even apply 20% more of the rewards points. So like when you join, let's say you join Gold, you get 200 rewards points that you can spend on about 90% of our vacations. And that's a pretty cool deal, because like if you're going to go to Mexico for $500 and you're already getting a crazy awesome deal, $200 is way better, right? $200 off of that, like that's crazy. My friend actually, she got her passport for the very first time. She never had a passport before. We got to go to Cabo and it was $420, but she was able to spend 200 rewards points on it. So she spent $220 to go to Cabo for a week at a 5-star all-inclusive. We got to release baby seagulls into the ocean. It was just such a cool experience. But with platinum, you get 300 dream pitch points, and you actually get to use 20% more points on all vacations. So for me, it was just a matter of, do I want to start my travel weekend with $200 or do I want to start with $300? Obviously, it's up to you guys. You can always join at Gold and then upgrade later as well. Does anybody have a cool platinum story? You have?
I just got back from my birthday trip week before last, and they gave us all kinds of extra things. We got horseback riding on the beach, we got a bonfire on the beach with s'mores, we got a cruise, and then they gave us $400 resort credits that we could use at the bar, we could use for food. So when I went to check out, my tab was -$8. The hotel actually owed me $8. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. And it was a 4-diamond property, so we got upgraded to a suite for free just for being platinum.
Any travel club to be a part of, it's invite only, so the fact that you're invited to means that they obviously think you're pretty cool, they think you're worth getting with. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about the money here in just a second, but I want you to hear from some of the people who are winning big at this. So if you're a residual income earner or above, can you line up across the wall, and we're just going to do real quick rapid fire testimonies.
Hey guys, I'm just over from Jackson, Texas. I was in sales engineering, completely bored, making great money, but totally crap. My wife and I have a credit union industry. That's really what our passion was. So when we saw this 3 years ago, this was my way to get free. And I was concerned about the time. I was very busy. I didn't know that I had time, but they told me there's a system that if you plug into it, you can create some considerable residual income on a part-time basis. So we did that, and we have, I'll show you the idea, with a little over 50 people, and we have several hundred people who have joined our team, qualified for the X5 BMW that is parked outside, and for residual income. Thank you, World Ventures.
We're also been a Dallas firefighter for 20 years, and I was the most skeptical guy in the room. I did not want to do it, and I didn't want to argue with my wife on the phone and vacation. So we joined. In about 2 weeks, we actually enrolled 6 people. We didn't pay monthly fee, but I still didn't believe that the thing was real. And then they taught me to go into a training. I can tell you that that's probably the most significant thing that can happen if somebody tells you to go into a training. Because it totally changed my life and my career of this company. Fast forward almost 4 years now, we've been working with single income for over 3 years. My wife has got a really cool BMW, and we've been on 41 trips and counting. Thank you all.
From Frisco, Texas. I saw this 9 years ago. Since seeing this company, I haven't had to have a boss. I get to pick and choose what I do with my schedule. They paid me residual income for all 9 years. I've told about 200 people about this. It's turned into tens of thousands on my team, and they sent me on 121 vacations.
shared this with me, I was praying for something. I was looking for a way to make some extra money. And my husband wasn't on board at first. He thought we couldn't afford it, but after we talked about it, he realized we couldn't afford not to because working from home wasn't working. We got started. Within 3 weeks, we made all our money back, plus the $200 profit, never paid a monthly fee. 8 months into this, we hit residual income. The company's paying for our BMW 550i. And because we said yes to this, we can be totally debt-free in less than 5 years. Thank you all.
Hey guys, my name is Jesse, and I'm 26 years old, and when I saw this idea, I was working at a dealership that some of you guys know those people, but also a couple of these zombies. They started me off at 60 hours a week, promoted to 70, promoted to 90. I was like, this is great. And then they promoted me to 100 dollars. So I was working 90 hours a week. I was the guy who said, I don't have any time to do something in the room. I'll probably be in the same boat. But they said, there's a simple system that we follow. You plug into it 30 minutes to an hour every day. You can buy your time back. So I did plug into the system within 3 days. I had my 4. I then paid a fee within 4 days. I had 6, so I was profitable. Within 6 weeks, I hit the first level of residual income in the company. And within 120 days, we hit the second level. And we were moving forward. So we shared this idea with 50 people. That's turned into thousands of people on the team. So we're just so blessed to be here, guys.
Hi guys, my name is Tyson. I'm a dentist here in Carrollton. My wife and I live in Crystal with 2 boys, and the 3 on the way. We started this about 28 months ago, and at that time, I was about to take over the office. But I quickly realized the office is going to own our family. So what we see is, vacation was a no-brainer. For the business, with this type of product, platform at this time, I know this company is going to be the biggest one in the world. So we don't want to miss out. And that the past 2 years, 4 June trip, BMW is your income, and about 60 people said yes, but our team is about 1,100 now, and we can't wait to see our team winning and on stage at United Kingdom.
And we saw this before her 5 years ago. At the time she was 17 and we had 4 other kids, so my mom and 5. John was the video film editor and we were working 60 and 70 hours a week doing that. I had my own business in the Dallas area and I was working a lot of weekends and a lot of holidays, and quite frankly we were just really time broke and tired of it, and we were not at all where we wanted to be financially. In fact, we couldn't even send Lauren to the college that we wanted to send her because we were just in that situation. So when a friend shared this idea with us, all I wanted to know, is this for real? And we just had the desire to make it work, and so we plugged into the system, we plugged into the training, and today our life looks really different. Besides just really changing things for our family, I was able to walk away from my business. He is now he let go all but one client, the only client he enjoys working for, so he works about 10 hours a week. This ring means that we've earned over $100,000 in this, and our daughter has that ring too, and she's now retired herself from college, so we're so excited about this. Thank you, Lord.
She played in the video. She had a Jeep that couldn't go over 40 miles an hour.
Yes.
Remember that? So I'm so glad that she's got a car that can go over 40 miles an hour.
Hello everyone, Shirley from Israel. Thank you everybody for coming. You may drive like 5 minutes here. So I will share my story real quick. I'm an artist, I paint, and everybody knows that to make a lot of money with the art, you have to be able to sell your soul to somebody with money, or to be dead and sell your art. So I didn't really found a way, how can I really enjoy my life every day, and live with meaning, doing what I love to do. And the thing that I love to do the most is to be free. So when I saw this concept, I just saw a way that I can be really free. But I didn't believe it, because I was really negative, and I was sure that everything in life, like, just wanted to take your money and do So I just said, okay, if I don't think it's real, I will check it out. Because if there's 1% out of 100 that it's possible that maybe this can be real, there is no way that I'm missing this train. Like there's no way there's people who've been traveling all over the world making money and I'm sitting home crying. It's not gonna happen. So I just jumped on board at the same moment that I saw it, and then I did my homework. It took me 1 week to discover that it might be real, and I just started to share people, brought for my first month, because I believe that if I will make it work quickly, my friends will see it's real. So I needed to fill my credit card in order to prove it. I closed my residual income like 3 months later, and now I'm retired thanks to the company. And I've been 5 years in World Ventures, 27 trips. This is my 28th vacation, and it's just been amazing. And thank you so much for the people that are hosting me. Like this, I'm speechless for this beautiful family, because a part of the beautiful trips, which are amazing, and the money, which lets me not to go to work every day because I hate being an employee. So I really want to thank everybody, every single one of you guys. Oh my God. So I really thank you so much for embracing me to your family and helping me with everything I need. Thank you.
That's awesome. Wait. Can I have everybody say hi to Israel?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has to say hi.
If you
Everybody
can say hi to Israel, because all my team is going to see this. You should be here. You should be here. You should be here. You should be here.
All right, give it up for Shirley.
Hi everybody, my name is Jamie Jackson. I have been working in the school providing psychological services for about 10.5 years. I have a 4-year-old little boy, and about 2 years ago I got myself divorced and being a single mom to him. So a little over a year ago, I actually came about this in a very unconventional way. You know, I wasn't invited to something like this. I wasn't called up and said, hey, please watch this video. I actually started spending a lot of time with somebody who's been doing this for 9.5 years. And that person never asked me, Jamie, do you want to do World Ventures with me? But I got to kind of experience his lifestyle and see the time freedom that he had with his daughter. So last April, I told him I'm going to do World Ventures, and will you please help me? So we've been on some amazing vacations, got to take my son on some trips that I never thought I'd be able to take him on, and I have residual income. Thank you, World Ventures.
My name's Rob. I'm from Arizona, and I'm a recovering realtor. Some of you know what that means later on. I'm also a cancer survivor. And at the time, I was 14th in the nation for Global Banker Commercial. And it didn't matter what kind of money you were making. When you're not able to go work and do anything, that income stops. Nobody else cares. They want their money or they take their stuff. And so I lost everything, 2 years in and out of hospitals. Lost everything and went bankrupt. Doesn't matter how much money you're making. And my goal was then to develop a residual. Well, when I saw this about 7.5 years ago, I guess, I was a bit skeptical. I hoped it was as good as it looked. I joined right away because it was like, you know, I was building offices, real estate offices, and I was $250,000 to do another one over here, or $500 to do one over here. And our goal when we had offices was to make each office generate $100,000 in income with someone else running it. And it turns out it's the same thing here. Well, if you're the CEO and you go, we're going to spend $250,000 or we're going to spend $500 with a little effort, it wasn't a tough decision. So I joined, and first week enrolled 6 people. I never paid for a monthly fee. Serendipity was I met my wife in this club, which is really cool. We got married 3.5 years ago in Italy, on the Amalfi Coast in Ravello, which was just like unbelievably great. We were able to not have to work after 6 months, create a 6-figure income. That's what this ring says. Although my buddies are now all at 7-figure rings, and I only have a 6-figure ring. Yeah. So I'm the broke boy next door, and I appreciate that. Been on 80-something vacations, and thank you, World Ventures.
My name's name's Jeff Johnson. I for Worlds I was a PGA golf pro. Had a lot of fun doing that up in Amarillo, and saw this, and I was like, man, if all I have to do is talk to people, I've been getting paid a lot less to do that anyway. And so I started showing people this, and signed up about 25 people like the first day that I saw it. That first month had about 30. The fast forward about 90 days in, we had a few hundred, and started rolling. I went on my first cruise. I took a bunch of people with me, and then the next month we all went to Costa Rica, and the next month we all went to Jamaica, and you know, I said, man, if I could just make, you know, a little bit more, and I could earn these vacations, and it didn't cost me anything, and I could go every single month, because I wasn't going anywhere every month. And so anyway, it's been crazy. After about 3 years, I had about 25,000 people on my team, and took off for about 3 years and just traveled and went and played. All the vacations were all paid for. And you know, today that group's grown to about 147,000 people now in 29 different countries all over the place. And it can allow some big freedom for you really fast if you want it. So you can make it happen in a big way, and then I will segue to the man, the myth, the legend, John.
Definitely an honor and pleasure. Thank you for allowing me to come up. I asked for permission. She said yes. Forced me. But I'm here tonight. I just wanted to kind of pop my head in. My name is Johnny Wimbrett with the Dallas-Fort Worth area. One reason. Fort Worth, and for those of you who didn't get the memo, there's ice out there. You're crazy. We're going to be on the road. Yeah, right. I had to get out of the house. My kids have been home for 2 days, and they're threatening to be home for 3 days. We got to get out of the house. My girl Shirley is in town. Give it up for Shirley, all the way from Israel. Shalom.
We're gonna.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna teach you.
Words right there on the spot. But I got involved with World Ventures. I was living in Hollywood, California at the time, and living in the hills, and had a pretty nice life, and working on television projects and things like that. And when I saw World Ventures for the first time, I was exposed by a friend, and I just happened to listen because of the friend who shared it with me. And I think I was pretty successful as a speaker, traveling around the world and author and all that good stuff. But the truth is, I didn't have what I would call generational wealth. And it's one thing to be successful in your own eyes, but it's another to be successful in your children's eyes that don't even exist yet, right? And that was my goal, to create an inheritance for my children's children. And I didn't accomplish that. With World Ventures, I've been in for about 6 years now. And I have organizations of 200,000 to 300,000 people in 28 countries around the world. Israel being one of the first countries where I physically went. I physically went to go launch that country, and I've been there several times. Shirley is my top female earner in that entire area, and I actually came out tonight to see you because I knew you were in town. I haven't seen you yet. And if I go all the way around the world and you guys take care of me, I want
It's okay. I'm gonna be at your house tomorrow anyway.
Just sold me on she's coming to my house.
He doesn't have an option.
Here's what you probably want to hear more so than anything else. I got involved with this opportunity because it was what I call a no-brainer. Everybody say no-brainer. No-brainer. Something like it's just a no-brainer. When you see something like this and you still choose to travel like regular people, yeah, that's not smart.
That's weird.
And I'm not trying to offend you. I'm talking to me too. Right. If I saw something like this and I still chose to travel normal, one or two things: either I just didn't see it the right way, I wasn't paying attention, or I don't like the person who invited me. That's the truth. Like, I like it, but I don't want this person to know, because if they think, it's just you don't want them to know that you like it. And that happens. I've had people in my team do that type of stuff. But we guarantee the best price. You can't find something better. If you do, we'll send you for free or give you your money back or financially incentivize you to go travel the right way. It just doesn't make sense to do it a different way. So with all that being said, I know they're going to close it and do an incredible job with this. Look at it as if you don't do it, you start losing tonight. That's how I saw it. Like, I'm booked to go to Puerto Rico next week. I just got back from Australia last week. And I can't tell you the comfort and the security that I have knowing that no matter where I go, when I go, how I go, I've got the best deal and I'm taken care of better than anybody else that's traveling with me that's not in World Ventures. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yep. So if nothing else, come have some fun with it. Come have fun and just do it until it does make sense. How about that? Yep. Do it until it does make sense, and I promise you, you won't regret it. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. Line us over.
So guys, I mean, that we could have just lined them up and had them talk and close out the whole thing, but it's just so cool to have that kind of leadership and success happening in World Ventures. Oh, you don't hear me? It's fine. It's just cool to have that kind of success and leadership happening in World Ventures, and you know, to know that people who are that successful and have that much time and money freedom are just as excited about helping the brand new person get their 4 people and waive their monthly fees, right? They're just as excited to get down and help us go after our dreams as we are to get after ours as well. And so that's what I loved about this company. When I saw this, guys, I had so many doubts. I was 19 years old. I was in a town where nobody else was doing World Ventures. I was a little bit more shy and just didn't know if it was something that I could do. But all I was told is if you just share your dream and press play on that video that I just did, if you just do that over and over and over again, then you can be successful. And I didn't know everything about it. I didn't know all the details, but I just kept sharing my dream and pressing play on the video. Sharing my dream and pressing play on the video, right? And after a while, friends started to catch on. And when some of my friends caught on, I said, okay, let's get your top 20 friends. Let's share your dream with them and press play on the video. And then you just kept going from there over and over and over again. So I knew even if I'm not the most successful at standing up in front of people and talking, even if I'm not like this super salesy person, I don't have to do that. I just have to press play on the video, right? And you know, all of us, we know who Martin Luther King is, right? What was his big speech? I have a dream, right? It wasn't the I have a plan speech. It was the I have a dream. So many people sit there and say, wait, I need to get my plan together. I need to get everything in order. Guys, it's a $360 decision to do this thing. As long as you have your dream and you just keep pressing play, we've got your back. And you can start earning money while you're learning more and more details about this company. And the last thing I'll share with y'all, if you haven't paid attention to anything up until this point, pay attention to this, because I think if you guys understand this, then you're going to understand why it's so cool that your friend is bringing you out here tonight. Because when you get signed up into the computer, you go onto a team, right? And so this is our money-making sign. This is not a gang symbol, it's a money-making sign. When you go onto the computer, you don't go in side by side like this, you go up and down like this. So what that means is, let's say that your friend brought 3 of y'all tonight, okay? So let's say you lock your spot first on the team. Well, the 2 other people that also go onto the team are gonna go underneath you and they're gonna financially benefit you. Now, they don't count towards your 4 to waive your monthly fees, but they financially benefit you. And if you understood that, I mean, you wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I have to do whatever it takes to get my spot on the team and start showing people. Because, you know, my friend Allison waited just one day to make her decision, and that's cool. She missed out on 1 person. But that 1 person has turned into over thousands of people, and his name's Travis Bell, and he's one of the top income earners on my team. And so she just missed out on 1 person. You never know who that next person is going to be. You never know. You could sign up the next Johnny Wimbrey, who's going to lead to somebody like Shirley in Israel, who puts in so many people into this deal, and that could financially benefit you. But you know, the last thing that I'll say is this is our income disclosure statement. This isn't like a get-rich-quick thing. You're not guaranteed to become a 6-figure earner or a 7-figure earner just because you join this. But I'll tell you that we do have a simple system set into place that can help every one of you guys win. These are our income disclosures. So last year we had 22% of the reps make an income while 77% didn't. Right? Just like a gym membership. Over 90% of the people who get a gym membership don't go to the gym again. Like, they go into the gym to buy their membership and then they don't set foot in the gym again. Right? So it's not like a gym scam or anything like that. You actually have to put in the work to make the money here. So that means 77% of the people are having the most fun vacations and saving a ton of money, while 22% are actually staying consistent and putting the work into this deal. So active representative means you've just signed up 1 person. The average for that is $102 a year with a high of $33,000. Qualified means you've got your 4. Senior rep means you have about 60 people on your team. You're earning residual income. Marketing director, this is where my parents are at. It was actually really fun because we all hit marketing director during the same exact week. And the average marketing director makes $57,000 a year. So think about that. Most people are hitting marketing director just by carving out a couple of hours a week and showing that video to some of their closest friends and family. Just a couple hours a week. Think about what that could do for you. $57,000 a year. And then I've been able to reach the rank of regional marketing director, which is, you know, an average of $164,000 a year. And then you heard Rob Flick, where's Jeff Johnson, Johnny Wimbry. I mean, they're way up. Johnny Wimbry is an international marketing director. So he's earning $1 million with World Ventures. He has this $1 million ring. And it's just such a cool deal that you have people from all walks of life who are able to do this. You have somebody like me with no business experience, no job experience, and I plugged into the same exact system that somebody like Rob Flick, who was, what did he say? He was like number 14 in his real estate business in the nation. So you have somebody with this level of success coming into the same exact company, and we're able to have the same success because it's not about where you come from or how old you are. It's just about staying consistent and, again, sharing your dream and pressing play, right? Sharing your dream and pressing play. So that's it, guys. That's our whole presentation. You got to hear some amazing stories from people who are winning at this deal, and we're here to have your back, and we're here to help you guys. So get with the person who brought you and let them know yes or no. If it's not for you, that's totally cool. You know, worst case scenario, get their vacation website so you can start booking flights and hotels through them, and you can save money and they'll get commissions off of it. But if you're on the fence or you want to sign up, I would just say get your spot, lock your spot and sign up. What's the worst that can happen? For me, I realized this was the same amount that I paid for a biology textbook in school that I never even read. I know our family spends that much when we go on a Walmart run to buy a couple gallons of milk and eggs, right? Or you know, that kind of money. I've had friends go out and literally, one of my friends, she pawned her bed and her TV just so that she could have the money to do this thing, and now she's at the marketing director level. So time and time again, guys, there's so many stories of people who've made the little sacrifices and done whatever it took to activate that credit card or to get the money together, and now their life's completely different. And you know, what if that could happen with you? So if it's not for you, that's cool. If you're a maybe, get with us. We'll help to get your questions answered before we leave this building. We're going to take like a 5-10 minute break, get everybody signed up who wants to sign up, and then we'll do a quick fast start training to help y'all figure out how to get people on your team tonight or tomorrow. Cool? All right.